There was not justice. Sofia ran and ran, but she couldn't escape alive. She tried. This history is about femicide. One rainy morning, Sofia left Jose Maria, her partner. Upon discovering the deception of infidelity, he had a double life with a wife and a son. She was disconsolate between sobs and cries calmed by pain and rage. It seems that the rain accompanied the sun emitted by her tears, while the drop made contact with the moss ground. When Jose found out, he refused the break-up and the idea that he had been abandoned. He called her and called it for days and days, turning into 2 weeks. She was found murdered in front of her 5-year-old son. Hours later, she was found by the sister with whom he had found refuge. Ignoring for a moment the constant calls that made her feel afraid and angry, she looked at her son, and she promised herself to get ahead. She would look for a job. She would save enough to be able to have a secure future with her and her son. He came in and exclaimed in a burlesque tone, "Silly woman, who pays attention to you and makes you the dumbfounded?" He at the same time he too. Yet she must die. Also she will try more men. Put out the light and then put out the light. She was suddenly startled by the tremendous bang of the door. She knew that she had found her, muddled and confused in her thoughts. For a moment, she remembered part of her childhood. With vague memories, she remembered her grandmother. She believed ballad books don't have value. She looked at him. She ran to the room where her son was. She grabbed him and ran. She ran. He knelt over, tried to defend himself from fighting, but she couldn't avoid the inevitability of the cold and evil act he committed. She had head injuries and bruises on her body. Jusctice had to think, but no. Everyone would think that her murderer, Jose, would receive a high sentence. But this was not, so Jose was sentenced to 3 years in prison for unintentional homicide. That is, the alleged Jusctice considered that he had killed her unintentionally.